take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Quick.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. Sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. Go get set.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Charles Harris in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
And Stills over the middle. And he's brought down. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. The rookie Minkah Fitzpatrick with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now Tannehill, and this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Janikowski bangs it through. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. No.
Rodgers now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Tannehill. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Draw play. Tannehill gives to Drake. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Stills the intended target.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Zoom.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Rodgers now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Here's Rodgers to throw. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He's got his target. It's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Rodgers again now. This will be caught just inside the 10. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They stay on the ground with Drake. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Parker, the intended target. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of...
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Matt Hawk now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Packers get set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Zoom. 319.
On first down, Rodgers uncorks one for Davis. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He'll get it up the middle. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Right back to Drake. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Rodgers. He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Hard throw, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Snap comes at 1. Caught left side by Cobb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Rodgers now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And Wilson has it. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, Drake. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This will be caught inside the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Tannehill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cobb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And that's complete. It's Watson. Justin Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Crosby on now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He goes underneath to Drake. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami 1st down. That one going for a gain of 11. Tannehill now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And some space here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Green 18. 88.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And now it's blocked. And all the defense has it. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Crosby on now to kick it away. Now it's Wilson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Drake off again from Tannehill. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill on first down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are, too.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, nice move. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Rodgers now on first down. He'll find Clark open right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Space to run past the 20. To the right side, and he's got more complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. But he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Charles Harris in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal, and
touchdown, Packers! Equanimous St. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle, come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Tannehill. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And now Tannehill and the Dolphins are going to go for 2. Throwing again is Tannehill. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jackson now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They stay on the ground with Cobb. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll run with Cobb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth so far. The ground. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.